Hey guys, welcome to the new YouTube channel, Carly's Adventures. This channel is going to be basically a bit of full driving videos, some rundowns, rig rundowns, stuff like that. So, first of all, this video I'm going to show you around my car, around Carly, the collie. And in the later few episodes, we got Cape York trip coming up, we got Fraser Island, so there's going to be some good trips of video. And also on this channel, there's going to be some awesome adventures with some of the mates, some full drive action raid videos, and maybe some maintenance videos and stuff like that. We'll see where we go with it, and see what you guys are interested. So without further ado, let's get into the rundown. So let's start at the front end. So Carly's currently not running a front bar yet, so we've got one on back order with PSR. They've worked with us to get us through one in about 8 weeks, so that's good. Unfortunately, won't have it for Cape York, but yeah, what can you do? We're gonna do some cutting along here, make it fit so we get more clearance when we go down those steep hills at the Cape. All right, walking around the side now. All pretty standard into a 4-inch snorkel. Now this is done by Meredith Metalworks. They did an absolutely amazing job with this, hooked me out really well. Looked after me, so I definitely recommend these guys. Great brand. Up the top here, we're just running the curved light bar. It actually came with the car. I'm not sure what brand it is, but it came with the car when we bought it. So great spread, works well, can see everything when you're driving in the dark. Just need some spotties to get to that distance, and it's really all sweet. Around the side now, run 130 watt solar panel on top. Now that's running the fridge in the back. Just the fridge and the battery, that's all I got. I got a few lights in there, but other than that, that works. That keeps the battery when I'm out on a camping trip. That'll keep the battery running all night. So sorry about my voice, I got a bit of a cold still. We'll go to the interior now. So pretty simple when you come into the interior, not too much done. Macca's cup, always in a Macca's cup, always gotta stay hydrated out there, guys. We can get in here. Haven't done too much. We got the iDrive. Now that helps really well when you're doing some rock climbing and some bog holes. That really brings out the best of your vehicle, I think. Everything else is pretty stock. Don't have a UHF just yet. That'll be coming with the bull bar. We do have someone put our phone though. Everything else is pretty standard in the car. It's a little bit dirty as I just came back from a trip. As we work our way back here, soon to be water tank in the front here of Carly, in between the canopy and the cab. Down to the business end, I like to think, the suspension. So it's currently running a 2-inch just suspension. Was in the car when I bought it, stock as a rock basically, but 2-inch suspension, and in the bottom it is sagged a little bit. It's a bit old, so I have to be upgrading to a 3-inch. So yeah, 2-inch is good for now. Also with a 2-inch body lift, so that makes her look pretty tall as it is, and yeah, I'm happy with it. Up the top, we're on the King's rooftop tent. Love that thing. It's easier to set up at camp. The only thing I could say bad about it is the zipper to undo, to fold it out. That's probably the hardest part about it. That makes it a little bit difficult, but other than that, it's still sweet. Working our way now. King's awning. Oh, sorry, not King's awning. XTM awning. Picked that up. It was about $120. Yeah, I picked up a brand new $120 from BCF. So they do great awnings. I've had them all. All my cars have had them on XTM, so they've been great. And the King's rooftop tent I picked up with a 4-man annex for $450 here locally in Gympie, so pretty good price. And we're just running the standard pro racks on the top with the awning. I didn't want anything too fancy. I don't really put anything on top other than the solar panel. That's really the only reason I got them. So, all right, let's jump in the canopy. Let's have a look what we're doing in there. Right, so this is sort of like what's going on the back of the canopy. So this is like my favorite part of the car, because when you roll up camp, set up the awning, set up your tent, you just want to come in, get a cold one into the fridge, and cook some dinner later on. So what I'm running in my canopy is some max tracks. I got 3 sets of max tracks there. A chair, you never know when you're going to need a chair. I always carry a chair around. I think it's one of the handiest things to have. And a recovery kit's always handy to have around with you as well, because you never know when you're going to go full driving. It's always with you. You're never going to, if you need to help someone out. And, you can use your max tracks to level out if you're going out camping as well. So there's something really well to use. Got a little toolbox here as well. Got another one in the back of the car that I'm running. They have all the tools that help me out in the bush if I ever, break a CV or something like that. So that's always good. So onto the electrical 12-volt side of things now. I'm running the XTM battery box, which is from BCF. It's got a lithium battery in there as well. I'm not sure how many amps, kind of forgot. I kind of just bought it, one of the best ones there, asked for advice, and it was about $400 battery. So, it's running really well. It's run for 2 weeks straight, that fridge, and hasn't had any dramas. So a little solar controller here, nothing too fancy with the setup. Kept it nice and neat. My mate Jack Borden Bundaberg, he hooked me up with that, so he did all the wiring, and I'm not the best guru on it, but I'm still learning slowly. And he's basically hooked all that up, which is really well. It's got full charge in at the moment. It's pretty overcast here. It's been raining. And it's still got full charge in the battery, so does an awesome job. He's done an awesome job hooking that up, and canopy's looking sweet. Bought it all myself. $1,400 for the canopy was, and then all the interior me and my dad whipped up at home basically by ourselves. So we bought the marine carpet, some ply, and we fitted it all out ourselves. So this is kind of this side of the canopy. This is kind of the if you get stuck, this is the side you come to get all your recovery gear out or tools. And the other side is where all the fun begins. Righty, so this is the side I love most, because when you come out to camp, you rock up at the best campsites in Australia. You roll out the awning, lift open your canopy, boom, straight into a 65-litre fridge with cold ones in it. It doesn't get much better than that, mate, especially when you've got sneaky friends sneaking around your campsite trying to steal your drinks. So I'm running the 65-litre Advantage fridge. This was a cheap one, special from Coles. Fits everything in for me. I love it to bits. Never failed me yet, so it does well. On a 100-litre fridge slide, I got the 100-litre, a little bit extra room. Not for it to move around, so I can fit storage in here, as you can see. Sort of fitting a few bits and bobs, tools, recovery kits, and gas cans. But for the cape, I'm putting in some little slots there to put my sauces and stuff in when I go up. So this is kind of the business end of it. I love this side of the canopy. You can still access the max tracks if you're in mud, and this is the only side, but this is kind of what this side's looking like, and yeah, too easy.